feel like it's so hard with this, like, lighting. Make an actual smile. Hey guys, it's Sam and I'm here with my best friend Amanda. And you guys have seen her in my booktube videos, but this is our first video that's like not book related. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure.
I'm so proud of us.
I know. We're doing the best friend tag. This is not something I found on anybody's channel. I just Google searched and found these questions, so I don't know if anybody in particular started these, but we'll see what happens. How and when did you first meet? So I would have been 17,
yeah,
and you would have been 18 or 19.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
So we both worked at Panera Bread.
I worked there for 3 years before Samantha worked there.
Yeah.
And I was kind of a weirdo, and I put like feathers and like charms on my head.
Oh, we have a question later on that's like, what did you first think of the other person?
Yeah.
So we'll get to that. But we first met working together a long time ago. So, what was your first impression of her? So my first impression, Amanda knows this. My first impression of you, so Amanda was actually out sick when I started working at Panera. So she had mono and she was gone.
Oh god.
So I didn't work with her before I saw her, but I was on break one day and she came in to talk to people and she was wearing a long jean skirt.
Yes!
Whenever we talk about Amanda's past, I bring up her jean skirt period. She's wearing a long jean skirt, like, down to her ankles, and I was like, who is that fucking weirdo? She was, because I hadn't seen her before, and she was, like, talking to people, and I was like, who is this girl? I've been here for, like, weeks, and I've never seen her before. She's like, telling me she knows everybody. Her hair's fucking weird.
My hair was fucking weird.
Like, who is this girl? So that's my first impression. Then we started working together, we became fast friends, but, like, that was my first time I saw you.
Yeah.
Do you remember the first time you saw me?
I do. You had like curly hair, but like the like baby's face and like really soft white skin, but then you were so mean. And I was like I didn't expect it.
Right.
I was like, this girl is a juxtaposition.
Right. Everyone kind of feels that way about me, like, especially when I was younger, because it was like, oh look at this little sweet baby, and I'm like, yeah, fucking talk. Yeah, pretty much. That's kind of how it went. Yeah. Right. At work, I'm not that way, like, in personal life, but at work I was like,
yeah, I think we hated on some people.
Well, here's the thing: we worked with a lot of like, we were still in high school, but they were basically frat boys, so it was like, don't talk. Favorite memory together? Like, how are we gonna narrow down?
Many. We've been friends for over
like
10 years,
yeah,
and we lived together
multiple different times,
yeah,
in
like
multiple different places.
The tubing was awful.
Oh, it's not a funny memory. We've talked about the tubing, I think, before, maybe on a video.
Yeah.
But that is a funny. We have a lot of memories that we bring up and talk about a lot that like weren't actually good.
They're not good memories. They're just.
I think my favorite memory might be okay.
Oh,
the backstory.
It's definitely gonna be me like on the ground doing something stupid.
Probably, yeah.
That's what Sam was.
Yeah. So. We used to live together in a house, and this house, there was 2 other girls and us, and we became known as this, like, party house because I love organizing events, and I started my event organizing abilities with parties back in the day.
Right.
So our first party was, like, the most epic. So here's the thing, like, when you see parties in movies and you're like, that's not real, like, that's not real, but that's how this was. Like, I don't know how people got to our house, like, it was nuts.
I don't know how they got home.
We didn't know anybody. Like, we knew a lot of people, but like their friends were out there. It was fucking insane. So it was a Halloween party.
I'm gonna tell you some highlights that don't have anything to do with me because Sam's gonna skip over me. There was a fight in the backyard.
No, I was gonna do that. Like, that's one of the things.
Someone waded into our pond, which has koi in it.
Yeah.
There was a fire in the backyard at some point. Like,
I wasn't there for that.
They lit like a beer container on fire. Our neighbors hated it.
Yeah, we were obviously like, this is, we're adults now.
God.
Like, we were. It was deserved hate. Like, they should have,
Right.
But we didn't break anything. Like, we never broke windows. It was just loud.
Yeah, it was really loud.
So, the best part of this for me, well, first off, we'll do a prequel to the actual memory I was going to talk about. The prequel to the actual memory I was going to talk about is that we had jungle juice.
Yeah.
And for those of you that aren't from, like, the Midwest, because I think that's what we call it, it's like when you pour a bunch of booze in a container with, like, Kool-Aid, basically.
We used Gatorade because we wanted to help them rehydrate.
We did. Electrolytes, man. But it was like Skull vodka, which is like a plastic container, like, ridiculous.
It was like Vlad, yeah.
Yeah. It was so worse than Skull. Yeah. So I guess at one point, Amanda got so drunk that she was trying to pour the rest of it out of the, like, Gatorade container, like the giant Gatorade sports container, and she spilled it all over the floor. And there's photo evidence, because for the longest time she denied this happening, there's photo evidence of her like standing in it and two guys dressed as cowboys that we found out later were probably actually cowboys and weren't dressed up at all, were like cleaning up with paper towels. So after that, Amanda goes to bed. So
Amanda didn't go to bed. Amanda blacked the fuck out and someone put her in her bed.
Yeah, so she's in her bed upstairs, okay? Meanwhile, one of our other roommates is also a mess. We're all hot messes at this point. This is like the hot mess stage of life,
definitely.
Right? So our other roommate has a boyfriend, but she was like making out with other people, blah, blah, blah.
But we all made out with that guy. You made out with that guy. I made out with that guy. She made out with that guy.
This was like 10 years ago. I don't want any judgment from anybody.
And we were all drunk.
Okay, yeah, and we were young. So, yeah, he was real cute. And we were all fine with it. We're like,
totally fine with it, yeah.
So, yes, the whole house made out with the guy. But she had a boyfriend, and we all didn't. So, but we all hated her boyfriend because he was an abusive asshole.
Yeah.
So, he started trying to fight the guy that got made out with. And I had to be like, this is my moment because I hate this guy. So I was down in the backyard and I was like, get the fuck out of my house, you fucking douchebag, da da da. You know, like doing just craziness. And Amanda's in bed apparently like, yeah.
I remember looking out my window and being like, you tell him.
You do
I don't care. You do it.
So we weren't even together in that moment, but that's probably one of my favorite moments.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite moments to recount because there's so many stories from that one party.
I danced on Jesus.
Jesus was there.
Yeah.
Do you have any that you want to recount?
That's probably that was the apex of our friendship.
That was like the apex of our like party career. It's not the apex of our friendship because our friendship is forever. But like of our party career.
Also another instance in that house where Sam dragged me along to this party and I did not want to go.
Is this a favorite memory of yours?
Yes.
Okay.
It comes after.
Okay.
Sam dragged me along to this party and I did not want to go. I like flat out refused. I was like, no, I'm not going. She's like, you have to go. I'm like, when Sam tells you have to do something, you just do it. It's just like something that happens. I don't know why. I don't know why. It just is. So I was like, okay, fine, I'm going, but we're not staying really late. She's like, nope, we're not staying really late. Just quick, you know, hang out for a little bit, come home, it's fine. So we get to the party. We're there forever. I'm like, I'm out of here. I cannot stay here. I need to go. And she's like, no, we're not leaving. And I'm like, you bitch. I can't believe you.
You're awful.
So I got really mad and I called someone to pick me up and they brought me home. And then the next day I went before Sam woke up and I wrote my name on all of my cereals. So it's like, I'm not sharing these with you anymore. These are mine.
We shared food. Yeah.
And they're mine and I'm not having them. And then when she got up, she's like, if you're going to be like this, I'm just going to move out. And I started crying and I was like, I just want us to be friends.
No. Here's the thing. Like this didn't happen that soon. So I got up before her, went to work, and I was like, this bitch wrote her name on her food. What passive aggressive? Because I don't do like a lot of passive aggressive. I'm like, if you're going to fight me, just like tell me.
Yeah.
So I was like, this bitch. Yeah. So I went to work all pissed off, and then I came home, and I was like, if we're just gonna be doing this passive-aggressive petty crap, like, I realized that I was being really selfish, but I think we did this one of those, it was a really hard time in my life, you know, like, it was one of those kind of things. So, again, everyone had their hot mess period. Like, this is that period of time.
But then we cuddled in bed, because I was like, I started crying, and I'm like, I just want to be friends, and you're like, well, I just want to be friends
and I was like, we're not gonna stop being friends, man, and you're like, ah, and she was like sobbing, so then we cuddled in bed.
Yeah.
It's our relationship. It's pretty summed up. Those two stories are pretty good for again the peak like trash time that we were back in the day because everybody has those times.
Yeah.
Describe each other in one word. Messy.
How did I know you were gonna go messy? Even after all these years, I'm messy. I'll take it. That's fine.
But also, I don't want to say just messy, but also reliable and very loyal and great.
Oh, jeez.
The messy.
I would say bold.
Bold.
Also kind of a cunt.
Right. That's what she meant to say. What is their middle name? Amanda Lynn.
Samantha Nicole.
Yeah, I was like, it is Lynn, right? Like, I didn't want to be that person that, like, didn't know.
Yeah, it is Lynn.
What is their shoe size? You're 10, 11, but usually 11.
You're like a 10. Kind of 10 and a half.
Yeah.
I think that's why we bonded so quickly.
Yeah, because we understood the pain of having to wear really big shoes.
It's awful.
List 3 items that she always carries with her. I would say, I mean, like, there's obvious, like your phone.
Yeah.
Whatever lipstick you're wearing.
Yeah.
Usually. I mean, like, if you're going out. Like, I'm thinking, like, going out. And, like, your wallet. Or, like, your keys or something.
I don't think you can do those.
Yeah, those are kind of lame.
Those are too pedestrian.
Yeah, so, like, okay, so your phone, your lipstick, and... I'm trying to think of some, like, sewing-y thing that you would keep with you, but you, like, don't. Like, your purse is always changed. Like, this is a really hard question for you. Bobby pins?
I always have bobby pins. I also always have chapsticks. My lips are really dry.
Oh.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have guessed that for you. Andrea's a big chapstick person because I'd see her always putting it on like this.
So was Manamaggio. She had that one-handed chapstick where she'd take the lid off with her one hand and just put it in her bag.
Yeah, so I never see you as an addict.
Amanda, if you're watching this, I always admired that about you. 3 things you... Well, you always have your lipstick that you're wearing. Your phone.
Those are 2 obvious easy ones.
Yeah. I feel like you always have water.
Nowadays I do.
Yeah.
I would say like water or my anxiety medicine.
Oh yeah, Xanax for that.
That's pretty much, those are the things that I make sure are on me at all times. Yeah. Favorite inside joke? I would say like, Amanda! And then Amanda goes,
why?
So whenever we lived together, I would just be like, Amanda! Amanda! And she would respond,
why? It's crossed over into other parts of our life now too, because Sam's boyfriend will do the same thing. You're like, Amanda!
Amanda!
Why? My favorite, you remember The Covenant, right? Our
Covenant joke? Oh my god.
More power.
So if you guys haven't seen The Covenant, Sebastian Stan, when he was a little baby, was in The Covenant.
Good.
There's a really awful movie about the Salem witches, but they're all dudes. And he's trying to steal people's like powers, and he's overacting in the movie.
So good.
And he's saying this line. He's like, more power. It looks like he's choking on
you
peanut
just
butter.
have to watch
It's
it.
so good.
It's like more
power.
We need to watch that sometime and just laugh the fuck out of it. Oh my god.
I also really appreciated when all of those shit girls say.
Oh yeah.
And all those videos came out. And
is that a mojito?
That one we did a lot. Like, is that a mojito? Like still to this day we go out and be like, is that a mojito?
Ice cream makes me cough.
Did I lock the door?
That dog needs water.
All of them. Like, that was our life for the longest time.
Yeah.
I think those things were the best.
Yeah, I watch them sometimes just to, like, go back.
That's when memes were wholesome and pure.
Right!
And now they're not. If you were ordering a pizza for her, what toppings would she want? You're not a huge pizza person.
You would want mushrooms and black olives.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I feel like you're just like a cheese. Like, I don't feel like you really want anything else. Like,
I would probably get
pepperoni.
mushrooms, but like I would be talked into it.
Yeah.
I'm really more of like a cheese.
Just a plain cheese person.
Yeah.
What's their favorite food? I would say that like your favorite food would maybe be like mac and cheese, like up there. Like you eat a lot.
Yeah.
Or like cake. You know, like desserts. The cake, cupcakes.
Yeah. Seitan wings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that is probably my favorite food.
Like Adobe seitan wings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Philly, there's a place that makes really good seitan wings, and that's I started having that before I was even vegetarian.
Yeah.
They're so good. Yeah. I also love me a good wood grilled pizza.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or like a flatbread.
Yeah, I'm really good with crispy flatbread.
Yeah. Yeah.
Favorite ice cream flavor? You like so like for Blizzards because you just got one. You like Reese's like Butterfinger, not Butterfinger, Reese's cup. And
you're Butterfinger.
I'm Butterfinger. I think for general flavor you can get. I know that you'll eat Jarrell's Rocky Road, but I don't know if that's your favorite. Like I would say there's like probably some other like fudgy kind.
Chocolate marshmallow is my favorite.
Okay.
That's why I like Rocky Road, because it has chocolate and marshmallow, but it also has those nuts, and I just spit the nuts.
I didn't know that chocolate marshmallow is actually a flavor.
Yeah.
I don't eat chocolate ice cream.
Yeah. There's only a couple brands that carry it anymore, but it is a flavor. It's a delicious flavor.
What's my favorite ice cream that's not Blizzard?
I would say it's that caramel gelato that you get all the time.
It probably is. Although I'm really big into Halo Top ice cream now, and they have a salted caramel, and it's like really good. They also have s'mores and oatmeal cookies.
It's definitely caramel involved.
Yeah, caramel is my thing.
Yeah.
This is like really tough. What's their favorite musical artist / band? None of us, like neither of us have like a favorite.
I couldn't even pick my own favorite.
No.
Much less your favorite.
So like your genre was between like nostalgic, you know, like hip hop. So like Missy, Old Bay.
Yes.
Like
and New Bay. I like
and New Bay, but like really like when like Bay's first couple albums kind of thing.
Yeah.
And all of those kinds of, you know, groups.
Yeah.
And then you kind of got out of your like retro period. I feel like you still like it, but you're not like you don't listen to it all the time.
I don't.
Yeah. But I would say like that's your predominant like what you listen to.
Yeah, it is. Like sexy, sassy.
Right.
World domination.
Right. I'm a diva like those.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You like angry femme rock. Like Dorothy.
Uh-huh.
And then like kind of techno-y stuff. Sam is the one who showed me what techno really was.
Yeah, back in the day.
Back in the day.
That would have been a good memory too. We used to go to like underage club.
Oh my god.
And like go to like dance to techno back when techno was like, not that techno's ever like a great genre. I wouldn't say that I'm like into techno, but I listen to it in the gym and stuff. But like we would go dance to like really bad radio mixes. That was fun though.
Oh man.
Yeah, but I feel like my predominant is like angry chick rock.
Yeah.
What are her favorite movies of all time? You like Save the Last Dance.
Oh my god.
Fame, right?
Never seen Fame.
Really? What's the one that you've seen?
It's not Fame. I know what you're thinking of. It's not Fame.
It's the dance one though, right?
It's the dance one.
Yeah. You also like the one with Channing Tatum that's a dance one. Any of those dance movies?
Channing Tatum is a Oh yes.
Yeah.
Fuck.
The dance movies.
Center Stage is the
Center Stage.
90s one you're thinking
Yeah,
of.
yeah,
That
yeah.
isn't Fame. It's Center Stage.
Yeah. But I think those are your favorite genre.
Yeah.
Movies.
Absolutely. Give me a corny dance for like literally any day of the week. I'll be a happy camper.
Step Up is the one.
Step Up. Yes.
I feel like you also are a Fast and the Furious fan, and the early Transformers movies.
First Transformers was good. The rest of them were just.
You used to really like the first Transformers.
Yeah,
that
I
was
watched
like
it a lot.
That was a big.
I did.
Big one for you.
Yep. Well, when I met you, Where the Heart Is. Not The Way the Heart Is. What is that? Walk to Remember.
Walk to Remember.
Yeah. Oh god.
It was so good.
That movie was. So, I never saw that before you, and it made me so sad. Titanic, Pearl Harbor. Basically, any tragic love story.
Tragic period romance love story.
Yeah. You loved that new Romeo and Juliet with Leonardo DiCaprio. And...
It's not new anymore. It's from like 97. But like, yeah.
That was your jam.
Yeah. Any Baz Luhrmann movie. Really.
Moulin Rouge.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's another Baz Luhrmann.
That you showed me that one too. Or Fight Club. You made me watch Fight Club.
Fight Club.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
What's the one that was really big with me for a while? I had like a mug for it. It was like a big deal. Oh no, I can't believe you can't remember this.
Oh my god.
It's around here somewhere.
You watched Pearl Harbor every day for a while.
Right, but like there was a movie that was like a cult favorite of mine for a little while there.
I don't remember.
Boondock Saints.
Oh yeah.
That was like my shit for like a long time.
We went and saw that in the theater.
We saw Boondock Saints 2 in the theater.
Oh, okay.
Which doesn't really exist. But like Boondock Saints was like a big deal.
Yeah. I remember that.
A lot of like Irish rock around that time.
So much.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Dropkick Murphys and Flogging Molly.
Yeah.
A lot of that. A lot of that.
What are their likes and dislikes? That's like a really broad topic.
Yeah. Like, what are we talking about?
I don't know.
Like in people or like...
It doesn't even say that. It just says likes and dislikes. But don't say anything about fears and phobias because that's coming later.
Neither one of us like bullshit.
Yeah, I was gonna say...
Time wasting shit.
We don't like fuckboys.
No fuckboys.
Or girls.
I don't know.
I'm trying to think of something that you like really don't like. You're pretty easygoing. You
There's
probably have better ideas for me.
one thing that I'm like, yeah. Yeah.
All I'm remembering is our earlier conversation of butt stuff, and that's the only thing I can think of.
That's not it. I don't like butt stuff, but that's not it. I'm pretty passive on butt stuff.
Right. What is the... Is it a food?
No.
Give me the genre.
It's a habit.
Smoking.
I hate smoking!
Yeah.
God!
Yeah.
I grew up in a smoking household, and I didn't realize that I smelled like shit until I was like 18 and out of the house, and I was just like, fuck!
This is disgusting.
This is disgusting!
The house was bad. Growing up, yeah.
I never knew. And I told people, I'm like, you're liars. I don't smell bad. I don't know what you're talking about.
And then you're like, I smell bad.
I smell awful! You hate when people burp around her.
I do.
She hates it. It's Especially if you don't like say excuse me
You
or like
did it
try
today,
to cover
like,
your face.
at my birthday dinner,
Yeah,
which is
I did.
like so rude.
Yep, I did.
She does it all the time.
Bodily functions. You can't control that
But
shit.
you can say
Like,
excuse me after.
I'm pretty sure I did. I wasn't.
It was really loud. So annoying.
Every burp that's over like silent is loud to Sam.
Basically, keep it in. Like,
You
have
can't
some
keep
decency.
it in. Sam doesn't burp. She's just jealous.
I'm starting to burp more now. I had a function where I couldn't burp, but now I'm like, it's getting better. So it's not just jealousy.
Yeah.
But maybe that's part of it. What are her strengths and weaknesses? I would say a strength of yours is your, like, willingness to try, like, anything. Like, you're like, yeah, like, you're, like, easygoing. It's you're like, I'll just do that. Like, that's fine. I can try that. I can do that. I'm doing that now. Like,
Yeah.
that's, like, that's a strength of yours, I think.
Yeah.
And your, like, creativity, your, like, body positivity. What do I think would be else? Loyalty.
I'm only loyal to you. I'm not really loyal to anyone else. Except for Matt,
Right.
my fiance.
So the loyalty to me, which is a really good trait.
It's a great trait.
Yeah. Weakness is that you're a mess. Like, generally just fucking
Always
messy.
my mess.
like
I'm really messy.
She's messy in a, like, a way of, like, her house is messy.
Yeah.
Her appearance is, like, 50-50 messy.
Generally.
Which is, like, fine with me, but, like, it's just, like, it's like a weakness professionally and, like, whatever, you know? Like, it's a thing.
I'm usually at least, like, 3/4 of a mess.
Right, at all times.
Yeah.
But it does make for interesting conversations, so that's almost a strength.
That's my only weakness? Is that
Yeah, it's the messiness. And then, like, you're willing to do whatever, but you're also not willing to, like, listen to, like, truth.
It takes me time to process truth.
Right. But there's been, like, I feel like I have a perfect track record of when I'm like, Amanda, that's a bad idea. And she's like, no, it's not. And then, like, later, like, a year or years later, she'll be like, that was a bad idea. And I'll be like, I know, I told you, like, when it was happening. Like, I feel like I have a perfect record for that.
That's a thing.
So, yeah, that's maybe a weakness. Maybe not being able to take, like, constructive criticism always. Sometimes you can, though.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that's exclusive.
I'm growing in that.
Right.
In that regard.
Right.
Your strengths. You're really outspoken, and I think that's great. You're very, like, strong and bold and confident, and you just don't
During the day.
give any fucks.
Right.
You're also, like, really good at listening. And I always forget that about you, because I'll call you and I'll just chat, and then you don't even ask me about my day. Because I'm like, okay, bye! And I'm like, oh god, she's really good at listening. I should probably, like, thank her for that.
I think you do really good with that, though, because there's other friends that I have that, like, don't.
Yeah.
Like, I'll listen and then they're like, okay, bye, and they really, like, don't ask about me, but you, like, generally do.
I try.
Yeah.
I do.
So.
Your weaknesses are, you can be really selfish sometimes.
Yeah, I can admit that.
Really, really selfish.
I feel like it's like like you can spin it as being like really independent, but that's kind of, it's like hyper independence to where I'm like, I don't care about anybody else right now.
Right. Which is a strength and a weakness.
I've come very far.
You
from
have
that.
come super far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I can actually pull it in and be like,
yeah.
And I can admit, like, I'm just gonna be selfish today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
And I'm being selfish. It's fine. Yeah.
You're a little blunt, but I think that's a strength and a weakness.
Yeah. It really depends on the environment.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm learning with that too.
Yeah.
It's good. Yeah. Personal growth.
Yay.
Yay. Do you have any nicknames for each other?
Boo Bear.
Yeah, I was gonna say Boo Bear is like one that you call me.
Pookins. Schmumpkin.
Pookins used to be like a lot more prevalent.
Yeah.
BB.
Mimi.
Like, and then it's like, what's up, bitch? Like, I mean, it's like that. It's those little like pumpkin pie.
Yeah.
And, like, pumpkin and pumpkin pie.
Snickerdoodle.
Schmoopin.
Like
all those,
Yeah.
and then it's like, sup, bitch?
Yeah.
Like,
Hey, cunt, how are you?
right, yeah, basically those.
Yeah. Well, the thing about Sam is her middle name is short, and her first name is short and her last name is short, so you say them all together.
True, that's one of my other ones.
It's like one line.
Yep, people do that a lot. 2 things your best friend doesn't know about you. There's probably nothing.
Is there anything I don't know about you?
Like, literally, you know more about me than, like, Jarrell does.
Yeah, I think you know more about me than anybody else, too. I don't think there is anything.
It's been a long time.
We share a lot.
So, yeah. And if, like, even, you know, it's kind of one of those things where, like, other people will tell us something and be like, you know, I'm going to tell Amanda that.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Even if they're like, don't tell anybody, be like, okay, I won't tell anyone besides Amanda.
Right, we're
like,
a package deal.
Like, it's not, like, no, you can't tell anybody. No, but, like, I already told Amanda.
Right.
Like, so Catholically. Like, that's already,
Literally
like, that's
10
not,
minutes ago.
yeah,
Shut
like,
it
it's, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, there's not. There's nothing.
There's literally nothing.
Yeah.
What do you admire most about your best friend? Well, we already talked about strengths and weaknesses.
Right. What do I admire most about you?
But I think, like, your ability to just be, like, go with the flow and, like, not get super... But you do get super stressed sometimes, but, like, I don't think you get stressed in the way that I get stressed, so I, like, prefer that.
Yeah.
Because you'll just be like, whatever, man. Like, whatever, it's fine.
I think, I admire that you are really confident in yourself, but you also stay humble. So, like, all the time I'm like, you're famous. She's like, I'm not famous. I'm niche famous. I'm like, you're famous. She's like, I'm not fucking famous.
She's convinced that my booktube channel is famous, and I'm like, it's not. Like it's not. We talk about it all the time. Like, when I first started getting subscribers, like, I think I only had, like, maybe 500, and you're like, she's famous. My best friend's famous. And I was like, Amanda, I'm literally not. Like, I'm still not. Yeah. Yeah. But for a while, even before booktube happened, you used to call me the American Dream.
I did! Because you are. Because we would get really drunk, and, like, we would be talking about some boy or something, and I'd be like, that fucker, he doesn't know, because you're the American Dream. You know?
That's a legit conversation that happened. Slur and everything.
Just like that.
So, yeah.
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 Oh, I love you.
I think that's all the questions.
That it?
So, yeah. It was good. We haven't filmed a video in a while. Yeah.
People love us.
Yeah. So, so if you guys want any more videos with Amanda, let me know. So we might do some more on this, because I feel like we've worn out the book tag kind of videos.
I don't read enough books to do the book tags, so, like, whenever we do those, I lose really bad.
Yeah.
And I don't like that.
It doesn't, and it just doesn't work, because it's just like she doesn't know, like, any of them. So if you have any videos you want us to do that are just, like, best friend related, normal, that we can go on this channel, comment down below and let me know.
Yeah. Or if you just want to talk about Drag Race, just like
that too.
Just
Okay. So thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see all of you guys soon.